Okay, Ian Zepp here. This is going to be a demo of Servicecore for the Gauntlet AI program. I'll be running through a couple of brief slides and then do a demo at the end. So the architecture for this project is very straightforward. One of the core requirements was Angular as the front-end language, and in order to go conveniently with Angular, I chose Go on the back end for the server side, using Chai as the router system. And then we are passing JWT style tokens around, which are generated using Auth0 as the authentication provider. This is all deployed in a single container on Railway, and there is a database included as well in the public deployment. I will note that, and we'll see this when I demonstrate the login, we're fully multi-tenant. So when somebody logs in using Auth0, the domain of the email is treated as the name of the tenant, and the first person to log in under that domain becomes the manager or the owner, and everybody else is subsequently set up as a regular user/employee where the status can be changed down the road. Timesheet cycle. So employee starts by clocking in. We'll see that in a minute. Timesheet tracks the time automatically, and it's per project and per week. At the end of the week, the employee can go ahead and submit their time. It moves through a standard workflow approval process. When the manager approves, then the timesheet rolls over into payroll, which can be lightly calculated, we'll put it that way. I have added an AI LLM. This title probably could be clearer. This is a read-only LLM that can't make modifications, but it can be used by the employees to help them understand what's going on or to ask basic questions. This currently goes to OpenRouter, and it has tools set up so that it can do things like query for timesheet data or query for project data, and also redirect to a specific location and page if the employee needs to find some sort of functionality. This is a brief slide around some technical details on the back end. So let's do a demo. Here is the live website. This has been lightly modeled after the Servicecore production site. We can see I actually stole some screenshots here. We'll do a sign in using OAuth. And it drops us into the user interface. Now, if this were a new login, you'd see your email and your new manager status here. This is the dashboard overview. It shows us the hours that we're currently tracking on and the breakdown that we have so far today or over the course of the tracking period. We are currently clocked in on our shift. I can clock out, select a different project, and it will start accruing time for that new timepiece. This summarizes our timesheets. We have our work log, we have our submitted timesheet history, and we have the timesheet process. Of note, there is some data that's backfilled, so you can scroll week by week and see what hours are tracked and what timesheets are submitted. Employee list, sortable, filterable. Same with projects. Projects can be added, defined, sorted. Approval process. So when a timesheet comes in, the manager can go ahead and approve or reject the timesheet, and then it moves into the appropriate approval history. Payroll is generated over a period of time based on the employee's pay rate. And then the AI interface that will keep us updated. The AI can be easily expanded. Again, this was outside of the scope of the initial requirement, but since this is a Gauntlet AI program, I felt it was appropriate to include a basic agent AI interface. That is my demo. Thank you for watching.